guys, it's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be will you be famous? So we have 4 piles today. Pile number 1 is a watch, number 2 is a cell phone, number 3 says 1,399 rand. I almost literally did a Jacob Zuma thingy where I didn't say the name properly, but anyway. And the second one says 1,099 rand. I read that right? 1,399. Okay, I'm gonna stop, guys. Honestly, messlet. Anyways, and then we have pile number 4. So that's a smart pen with, I don't know, some charging type thing. These were all taken from cell phone stuff. So yeah, anyway, these are the 4 piles. Pick which one resonates. Let's get into the freaking video. Hey guys, it's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be will you be famous, guys. So someone actually asked me to do this video and I was putting it off, but I was just let's record it, let's just steer away from all the romance and let's just see will you be famous, guys. And remember, I was gonna say something motivational, but I can't think of anything. So remember, crying is healthy. Yeah, sending love and light and positivity to everybody. Hope everyone's having an amazing day, and I hope you like this top that I'm wearing. Honestly, I feel like I'm gonna wear it again, most definitely, because I'm only wearing this for a video, then I'm literally gonna take this all off and I didn't do my hair because it says embrace messy hair, darling. So yeah. Let's just get into the video. So you guys don't have any songs, it's gonna be very spur of the moment. And remember, I don't know, this is very different for me. I haven't done a video like this before, saying, oh, you're gonna be famous, or not are you gonna be famous? I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, let's get into it. So for pile number 1, you guys chose the watch. So for me, I'm getting the vibe that you could be someone that has a lot of expensive taste. I feel like you could definitely have expensive and exquisite taste. You could be someone that's very, I don't know, I feel like you could be the type of person that would eat a burger with a knife and a fork type thing, or yeah, I feel like you'd be just very fancy. You also could be a germaphobe, maybe you're type of person to be where's the hand sanitizer at, da 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 da. I don't know, but yeah. And also the watch could be talking about time, so it's just you're gonna have to be really patient. And I feel in order for you to become famous, if you want to become famous, it's you have to be very patient. This ain't gonna happen overnight, fam. You're gonna have to put in the work. I feel this has a lot to do with your personality as well for pile number 1. So, so guys, we're starting off great. So for pile number 1, will you be famous? Y'all can't see this. I feel I have to show you. It says yes. So, if you've been asking any questions, the answer is yes. And will you be famous? The answer is yes, honey. You will be famous. So, let me see. How do I look at this? Okay. Wow, that's really weird. Will you be famous? I feel you could be a water sign or an air sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, as well as a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Definitely getting some Virgos. Am I getting Virgo, Capricorn? Yeah, you could be any sign. I'm getting all the elements. But I feel in order for you to be famous, it's kind of you have to be able to tap into your entire birth chart. I remember when I went to this one, fam was the only one I went to. I went to an acting course with Shauna Galdenace, guys. Everyone give a round of applause to her. She's amazing. But anyway, so I went to her acting class and she was telling me about I don't know, I think this was it was a long time ago. But the thing is so if you're afraid of, I don't know, reaching your full potential, I feel you're gonna have to push past it. You can't be holding back here, because I feel that's what you're doing right now. You're kind of just you're not coming across the point that you want to. You're not coming across the way that you want to. Maybe you think, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm coming across this, but it's nah. King of Spades, fam, you ain't. The people in your life are busy saying that you're literally self-sabotaging yourself, and it's you do things to your detriment, where it's you do things that won't help your career, or you don't do things that will help your career. And it's kind of you're gonna have to look at things from a more career point of view. You can't be looking at this from let's just, love everyone, love. And it's guys, yes, love, because you have the I love you card. But I'm getting the vibe where it's kind of you love what you're busy doing right now. So whatever you're busy doing, it's kind of you love it. But it's kind of yeah, you love it, but let's start talking about some plans. Let's start talking about some statistics, you got to be bringing in the politics. I don't know, maybe you talk about politics, but it's you have to start bringing in the business. You got to start getting a strategy plan, getting down, I don't know, buy a diary and writing down all that stuff, because it's you could be, 8 of diamonds, sitting back and watching right now. You could just be trying to be oh yeah, I'm gonna just get it, it's gonna come to me, and it's gonna be yeah, it's gonna come to you in time, in a lot of time. I feel it could come way quicker if you worked guys, I feel like I'm being so rude. I'm really sorry. But I feel like it will come way quicker if you guys just like, worked way harder. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be rude, guys. I'm really sorry. But I feel like for some reason you guys be very outspoken, very loud, and maybe that's why I was like, tuning into your energy, tuning into the cards. But anyway, like I was trying to say, like, so I went to like Shana Chaldenes, and then it was like when I was like still busy like learning about chakras and everything. I'm not sure when. Sorry about the airplane that's busy coming. But anyways, I'm gonna talk over it. Then I forgot what she did, but like she's like an amazing actress, and she was just like saying like she was like I don't know what she did, but she was like just like saying like you need to tap into that, like that energy, that unstored energy, like if you're going back to life science, like maybe you're gonna go back to school, or saying you should go back to school if you want to like like quicken the pace for you to become famous. Like I feel like you have to go back to school, you have to start learning, you have to start like literally, especially life science. Like I don't know, but life science could help you. Like I don't know, but I'm thinking about like that whole kinetic energy where it's like you get the stored energy, and then it's like having to use that stored energy in a time of need. And I feel like this is a time of need. You're gonna have to use all of your stored energy for this to happen. Like it's saying that you have to stop like sitting. You gotta keep moving. But yeah, I feel like you could be working really hard right now. Six of Clubs. I feel like whatever field you're busy doing right now, it's definitely helping you. Even with the imaginary card, it's saying you should definitely be creative, be as creative as you can as well, and always try to come off in a really nice way. Like I feel like you're gonna have to try to, I don't know, maybe working on your first impressions with people, like maybe just like coming up with like a thing you can say, like maybe if you're like starting a business, it's like you can have a card that you can have, or you can bring up your business in like a casual manner so that people can like know who you are, so you can get recognized. Because I feel like you're doing a lot, but it's kind of just like people won't recognize you unless you recognize yourself, unless you start taking it seriously yourself, then like it won't happen. So yeah, I'm definitely getting just like first impressions. So I feel like maybe you can be like, oh yes, I do this and this and this and this and this, because you have the fake cards. So I feel like people sometimes, like, that's not saying that you're fake or anything, but I feel like maybe sometimes people like don't even know that you're like doing this. Like they'll be like, oh, I didn't know that you did A, B, and C, or I didn't know you were even thinking about this and this and this. So they'll be like, oh, you want to be successful? I didn't think you wanted to. I thought you were just da 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 da. And then you're gonna be like, no, I'm trying to. I work really hard. And then they're gonna be like, oh, I didn't know. But then it's like, so it's like that's where it's like you shooting yourself in your foot a bit. So yeah, I feel like also it's telling you that like you can't be too into your element as well. So it's like you must be in your element as well, like be comfortable with yourself. But it's like saying like this maybe you're like a one size fits all. Like I was watching Patrick Star, and I love Patrick Star, but he was like saying like, I forgot what he was saying. That's not my point. But I'm getting the vibe where it's kind of just like maybe you're the type of person to be like, okay, I can't think of anything. Okay, I'll use myself because always putting myself out there. So like a Cancer, right? So, but it's like a stereotype. Like, oh, this isn't true. But like, say now it is. Okay, say now a Cancer, like like a stereotype. They'd be like a Cancer on a first date. And guys, I'm making. Okay, anyways, I think I did. Can you even understand what I'm saying? Anyway, so like a stereotype, they would say like a Cancer crying on a first date. Say now that's the scenario. You're crying on the first date, and then it's kind of like, okay, that's your way, and then your date's into it. Your date's like, wow, like I love your tears. They really bring out the color in your eyes, and you're like, thank you, and then it works out, and then bam, that's your soulmate. You guys end up together. Like, say now that happens, right? But then it's like you go and you meet a fire sign and you start crying, and then they're like, the Sagittarius is like, why are you crying? Like, what the heck? So I feel like you could be the type of person where it's kind of like you will use your own personality, and even though you love crying and some people even resonate with your tears, it's like not everyone does. So you gotta like be more, like, no, I'm not saying like hide your emotions or anything, because that's where the fake comes in. So it's like definitely like don't try and be fake, but it's kind of like one size fits all, but maybe don't cry around everyone, maybe, but it's like I don't feel like it's crying. I feel like that's like not a good example, but I just mean maybe it's kind of like sometimes you come off very, I don't know, but it's just like your first impression. So I feel like whatever you're busy doing right now, whatever people you're busy meeting, it's like try to appear more, I don't know, nice, likable. Try to work on your what's that thing now, like people, being a people person. Like, I don't know, watching TED Talks could even help as well. I feel like your relationships that you have also could help you. Like, I don't know, maybe networking could really help. But I'm just getting the vibe where it's like you should focus on the relationships with your current friends, because who knows, like I feel like they could even end up doing something in a similar field as you. So it's like if you keep them close, I feel like they could help you get to the top as well. So you definitely have to start recognizing them as well. But I feel like you already have a very stable foundation for yourself, so it's like you definitely could get there, and like it's not gonna be like the most crazy thing ever for you to end up, you know, being recognized. Like, you could like be recognized like on the street or something, and it's not gonna be like a crazy thing for someone to be like, oh, I know you. Like, I feel like a lot of people could like be like, oh, I know you. Oh, I know you from this. Oh, aren't you in that? Didn't you do this? Like, I feel like it's not gonna be crazy to happen. You know, like it won't be like something insane to happen. But yeah, I think it's just that's basically what I'm getting. It's talking about patience a lot though. Four of Diamonds, patience. And also saying you should cut back on expenses, so like not buying a bunch of stuff as well, trying to save your money and use your money in a way that would benefit you and help your business as well, and not things that are very like self-indulgent as well. Four of Hearts, so you have a very stable foundation, and it's talking about your imagination. So you could be working in a field of very like, you know, creative, I don't know, like YouTube is very creative. Like you could be an artist, you could be doing acting, I don't know, but like I just feel like something that's very creative, very expressive, and you should use your imagination as well. Even if you're not, like even if you're like doing something that's more like business, taxes, it's like bring your own take on it as well when you're busy speaking to your customers so that they can relate to you as well, knowing your target as well. I'm definitely getting the relationships in your life. You have to like, you know, preserve it, because I feel like there's someone that you know right now that's like rising up right now, someone that you don't even know, maybe someone that you're like not talking to, and it's like then you find out you talk to them, like you're catching up with them like one day having dinner with them, and then you're like, and then they're like, say now like you want to be an actor, and then you're like, oh, I'm not getting any shoots or whatever, and then like you talk to your friend, and your friend's like, you know, I'm like a manager, right? And you're like, what? Right, you've been my best friend for how long, and you're a manager, like you could have been getting me gigs, and then it's like that type of thing. So it's like treasure your friendships as well as trying to, you know, become famous, but like don't pick and choose, cut people off, that type of thing. And also don't be like it's saying you shouldn't be too shy as well, and I feel like you should express your feelings, but I feel like you should also leave things to a bit of mystery, so it's like, you know, intrigue them in, but like don't show them everything, don't show them all of your cards, definitely. And then you have the joy card. I feel like you're going to be really happy within the next, you know, 3 months. Like I feel like something like in the next 3 months, I feel like things could start picking up, so definitely check back in 3 months, comment down below, like update me guys, like I definitely want to know what's going on with you guys. But yeah, and then you also have the Ace of Diamonds, so I feel like you could be making money. I feel like you could be making some capital, you know, or you need some capital for your business. But yeah, I definitely feel like you could be making the money. Yeah, you have to be very determined for this. And definitely, like I said, treasuring your friendships, treasure your friendships. Eight of Clubs, you're gonna get a change in job, so you could even like be changing something, maybe. Like I feel like you're on the right path right now, but I feel like you could be doing something different right now, where it's kind of like it's sort of branching in the same like field of work that you're doing, but like it's a bit different. Like say now you are doing tourism, and like you are a tour guide, but then you end up being a translator. Like obviously like it's different, but it's sort of in the same realm, because if you're a tour guide, you sometimes have to learn basic different languages. Like correct me if I'm wrong, but like you have to know basic different languages, I'm pretty sure, just to like answer some questions if people have. So yeah, I feel like that's something you could do. Like you could change your job, or you could just like be venturing into other things. So you're a tour guide, but then you end up you know, doing something else, but it's like in your work field, like people will like know you as da 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 da. Like I know my dad, like personally, like they call him, like I'm not gonna say my dad's name out here, but let's just say my dad's name is like John. Like they call him like Mr. John at work. They be like, hey Mr. John, hey Mr. John. Like that's what they do. Like my dad's very well known at his work, so you even could be doing, I don't know, aviation. Like is that you? And then you have the Ten of Spades. So I definitely feel like you have to be careful though. Like you could be disappointed really well, and you have to be able to like set your goals very like this is your definition of successful, this is your definition of fame. I feel like you should write it now before you start you know, trying to chase your dreams as well, because otherwise you will be disappointed. If your idea of fame would be not being able to walk down the street, then it's like write that down now, and then until that happens, I mean, there we go, then that's your definition, then there you go, you are quote unquote famous. But it's like if you don't write it down, then you're gonna be the whole time like waiting, like did it happen, am I famous yet, did it happen, and it's gonna be like that type of thing. Sorry for talking so loud, I mean so fast guys, the lighting's leaving me. So yeah, that's what I got for pile number one. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hey guys, it's Mary Jim, and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be, are you gonna be famous? So let's jump into the video and see, are you gonna be famous? I'm like hyped up from pile number one, guys. Okay, let's see, will you be famous? I'm gonna get for some reason I want to say like no. I'm sorry, I feel like I have to say no. Okay, this is the thing. I'm literally getting like sometimes. Like I feel like sometimes you're famous. I mean, like I was like touching on this was pile number two. Where it's like your definition of fame, but I feel like you could be someone that like maybe you like post a lot on like your WhatsApp status. Like people expect you to post that. Like you could be like someone that posts a lot of memes, and then you're just like, oh, like everyone likes my memes. Like yeah, I'm a meme god, meme. Like memes. And but then it's kind of just like, yeah, people know you, people know your name, like a lot of people know your name more than most, maybe even. But it's like famous. Um, is that what you really want though? Like, are you sure you want that? Because I mean, you're like, yeah. I mean, I feel like you're gonna be very successful. I feel like you could be very successful, king of clubs. You're gonna be very smart. You're gonna be excelling in your work life, in your social life, in your social circle as well. People will come to you, recognize you for gifts and talents that you do have. But I don't think fame. I don't know if it's really in your cards. Um, sorry, I'm busy looking for the piles. So for pile number two, you could be someone that's really addicted to social media. I feel like you could watch social media a lot, and you're kind of just like the person that's like, oh, look at this famous person, look at this famous person, and it's like, yeah, but it's like I don't know. It's just like it's different opportunities for everyone. Like, okay, personally, I guess how I can explain this. Sorry, there's people outside here. Anyway, so like personally, right? So in South Africa, where I live right now, because you guys know I'm South African, but obviously like the whole dynamic from South Africa and like America is different. Please don't be hating on my videos, guys. But when I say that, I just mean if I say now I got 10,000 subscribers in like in like the whole entire YouTube community, 10,000 subscribers. Some people would like say, oh yeah, that's like a little, but like if I had that, like I'm pretty sure like I'd be known as an influencer. And it's just like that's like the mark for fame in South Africa, because obviously there's way more poverty, but there's a lot of beauty as well. Like there's a lot of dynamic diverse things in South Africa, but I just feel like the bar is like set way more low. So I feel like the bar is set very low, or sit very high in your case. So it's kind of like how you're looking at it right now. I feel like the bar sit very high in your place right now, and it's kind of like you have to lower the bar right now for yourself, and you can't be expecting so much from yourself, because I mean I won't expect myself. I won't push myself to do this and this and this. Like I wouldn't do that to myself. So maybe you could like push yourself to be doing certain things, and it's like you shouldn't be doing that, because at the end of the day I feel like it could like burn you out, or it could make you just like resent like what you do, even because you even have to walk away card. So you could like just like be like, you know what, I'm done with this, I don't even want to do this anymore. Or it's kind of like your expectations are so high that it messes with your mentality even, and then you have the I'm sorry card. So I feel like you could get a lot of disappointment. Like people will tell you, oh, like I'm sorry you can't come here. Like I'm getting that guy Dolomite where it's like literally years and years people say he's an awful actor, you can't do this, you can't do that, and then damn, 10 years down the line, I don't know how long it took actually, he got broke, and then he finally produced his first movie. So many critics didn't like it, but then you know what ended up happening, or everyone in his community comes together and they all support him. So it's like, if that's your definition of fame, and like being happy and successful, then you will be famous. But if you mean like famous, like I'm trying to think of the most famous person ever. Who's the most famous? I don't know, like Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm sorry, I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, and then even at the don't go card. So I feel like I said, a lot of people will get disappointed, you will get disappointed, and like it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be sad. Like you'll be like, wow, like I really thought this was amazing, and I can't believe like this is the response that I'm getting. Like I poured my heart and soul into this, and it's like not like paying out. And then you have the two of spades. So I kind of feel like you'll have some people in your circle where it's like you have to be careful of who you have in your circle, like, especially with social media. Maybe saying things that you shouldn't say, and like that will like lose your followers. Like say now you say something controversial, and then bam, 10,000 gone. I don't know, I'm getting 10,000. Maybe that could be a goal for you. Like that should be a stable goal, 10,000. Um, but yeah, and then I feel like you also could have some friends in your circle that don't want the best for you. Like they're not rooting for you to win. So it's like you should like see who's in your circle as well, and just make sure like yeah. But and then the king of clubs. So you're someone that's definitely a go-getter. You are smart and successful by yourself, and I feel like you don't need outside recognition right now. Like you don't need to be famous. Like I feel like you don't even need to be. So it's like, you don't need to be fam, but you came to this video to find out if you will be. I don't see it in the cards at least. You're very knowledgeable as well. You'll get you'll get good feedback, but you also get like negative feedback from a lot of people, and I feel like it would shock you even. I'm gonna shock you, but yeah, I feel like you also just have to take things way more lighthearted. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't get like, I'm not gonna say like how to feel, but it's just like, you could get really upset, you know. Like, I feel like you could like flip out on some people. You could be like, this was supposed to be mine. I was supposed to do that. Da 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 da. So it's like you must be careful that you don't get cynical as well. But look at these cards, great cards. You know, great cards. I feel like you have an amazing personality. You're an amazing person. But it's like, will you be famous? I don't see that happening. I see a lot of people recognizing you, but I just like, that's your friends though. It's your community, so it's like it's not gonna be fame. It'll be like, maybe you'll have a birthday party and like you invite way more people than you expected. So like that could be something that could happen. And it's like, sorry, like I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. So you could have a birthday party and you'll invite like way more people than you expected, and like that could happen, you know. And like, you can say like, yeah, I think I'm content with that. Like, I'm not usually someone that really likes to, you know, throw birthday parties, but I feel like just because this is a very special number, I'm gonna throw a birthday party and have a bunch of people there. And then everyone's like, yeah, that was the best party of the year. But then it's like, obviously I didn't make it to the newspapers or stuff like that, but like your friends knew that you were the shit that day, that night. So yeah, and you have the something good cost, something good could happen to you, vibing and flirting. So it's like you flirt with the idea of like being famous, but I feel like it's like you never completely get there, and third party situation. So that sounds like a love reading, fam. So it's like, okay, we're not gonna go into that. And also, you could be traveling as well. You could just be exploring yourself right now, going within yourself, working on your brand as well. I feel like you could be working on your personal brand. The Queen of Diamonds. So you're a like, you're a socialite. People get jealous. Also, I feel like you could get jealous, or people could get jealous of you as well. Um, and yeah, you have to be careful that like the whole entire, I don't know, just like trying to become famous and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, like there's a lot of people that live in like Joburg. Like, if you're from South Africa, then you know what I mean. Or like the LA life, if you know what that means. It's kind of just like they say how toxic it is, and how everyone's trying to reach for this certain thing, and then it's like they never reach it, you know. Or they do reach it, but it's like Alicia Marie, she even posted a video. She said like she couldn't have like, you know, deep connections with people because she was always just, you know, focusing on her brand. And like her conversation would just be like, how are you? Oh, I saw this, da, 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 da. So it's like, you know, that type of thing. So it's like, be careful that you don't fall into that trap and like pretending like you are someone when you're not really that, you know. And then you also have the Ace of Spades, and that's the Death card, guys, the most powerful card in the deck. So you could be very spiritual as well. You're a visionary as well, so like you see it in your head, but then it's like being careful that you, and that's like, I know with manifesting, people say that like if you manifest, I don't know, I think they say you're supposed to believe that it's here now. Guys, I don't know, I'm not gonna say my own personal beliefs and stuff like that, but I don't really do manifesting. I mean, I sometimes do it, but it's like, you know, so it's like, I don't know. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is like with manifesting, just like be careful that like when you are manifesting, it's kind of just like believing that it's here, but it's like also realizing that you aren't there yet at the same time, because it's like otherwise it's like trying to form like, you know, your own reality when it's like that's not what's happening, and then you get very disappointed, and it's like a slap in the face when someone says, you know, actually you're not that, you know. I feel like this video has like been very harsh. I'm very sorry, but I feel like it has to be sometimes. Sometimes I have to just be cutthroat. Four of clubs, so you know, you're very smart. Like, I feel like you're definitely very intelligent. Like, that's something people will know you as. Like, your friends could know you as, oh yeah, that's the brain words, oh that's the da 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 da. So you know, you're very smart. Making sure your emotions don't interfere with your decision making skills. But yeah, like, you're a natural born leader. Your birthday could also be in June, August, or July. Any name could start with an A. And then you also have the Six of Hearts, so you're a negotiator. I feel like you have such an amazing and loving personality. Yeah, it's just like, don't let, you know, the idea of success worry you, or try to like, I don't know, like torment your mind basically. And I feel like you also could lose a couple friends that you thought would like be with you forever while you're busy trying to, you know, reach your success and fame. And then you have the Eight of Hearts. So you're gonna be going to places. You can do anything that you want. You have to go after what you want as well. So yeah, that's what I got for part number 2. So in total, I don't really think so, but I mean, your friends know you, your community knows you, and yeah. That's what I got for part number 2. I really hope the video resonated. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey guys, it's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video. And today's video is going to be, will you be famous? So let's get into the video. Sorry guys, I like to stop a lot. Like, oof, look how cute it is. So cute. But it's like summer and I'm really hot. Anyways, so let's see. So for part number 3, will you be famous? Literally guys, you got like a whole stack, a whole Bible. Like I feel like you're the religious pile. You're the person that's just like, let me check in my Bible. Let me check if it's this in my chart. Like you could be someone that's, you know, very into tarot, or I don't know, like you check your horoscope every day, but you're just like very like to the book. You're very to the book. Like whenever me and my friend play Uno, then like, you know, when you put the +4 card and then it's like she'll be like, oh, you're looking at your Bible now, and I'm just like, you're so funny, you're so funny. I'm joking, I love you. You're the friend I'm talking about. But let's see, like, okay, fam, you just want to know if you're gonna be famous. It's like, damn, like give me a second, let me just look through your cards quickly. Like, oh my gosh. I want to say, what am I trying to see? What am I seeing right now? I'm getting like, no. I'm getting like, no, you won't be famous. I don't think so. Okay, this is the vibe that I'm getting, okay? The vibe that I'm getting. So you could be a sign, a Taurus. I was thinking about the Taurus because my friend's a Taurus. Anyway, so you could be an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Definitely getting Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, a lot of air energy. And you also could be a fire sign, a Scorpio. Sorry. You also could be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I feel like your name will start with an S as well. So S. S is Tipton, you know? London Tipton. Okay, this is the vibe that I'm getting. It's gonna be like, I feel like a lot of people do know you currently right now. I feel like a lot of people know who you are right now. And you're wondering if from here, like, is it gonna get better? Or more people gonna know me? Like, I feel like you've been, I don't know, like you're well known. Like you are low-key already famous. You could have like a huge following, not a huge following, an adequate amount of following. And you're wondering like, is it gonna get better? Will I get more? And the thing is, I mean, yeah, sure. But I don't think it's gonna be famous. I think it's just like more well known. I feel like that's a better term to use. Like you'll be well known. Like you could be even considered an influencer. You could be considered someone that's like been in a few things. But it's like I don't think you're gonna be famous. But it's like you're gonna be well known. You'll be an influencer. People will know you. Like you're well known. You'll definitely be well known. Like you're definitely well known. Like I feel like a lot of people will know you. But it's like famous is just like, oh, my dad too. My face when I see my dad. Okay. So it's like saying that you should also go the distance for people. I feel like you need to go the distance if you want this to happen. I feel like you have to separate yourself from the end goal as well. When you're busy manifesting or when you're busy trying to set a goal for something, it's like not attaching a type of emotion to the end goal. So it's like don't say you'll only be happy as soon as this happens. So I feel like that's what the distance and separation means. You also could be trying to explore new things with your career. Like I feel like you could already be very well established. Like I don't know, like, I can only look at it from my point of view because I can't tell what type of business that you do. But I'll say like from a YouTuber, like I know one YouTuber. He's like from South Africa. I forgot his name, but like he's dope. Like if I remember, I'll link his channel down below. He doesn't make any tarot videos, but like he's South African. And basically he was saying like, okay, like so he has a huge, like he has like 84,000 subscribers. And the thing is, he was like saying like, oh, like his views were like getting less and less. And like the thing is, like he's very well known, you know, but like a lot of people in South Africa don't know who he is, but a lot of people do. So it's like in his community, like a lot of people know, not in his community, but like people that watch him know him, but like they're from overseas and like they're not really, yeah. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is, so he was trying to say like, okay, I'm going to upload a bunch of things, and it's like if you like it, you don't. If you don't, you don't. So you could be trying to like trying a lot of things, trying to see like what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Like my mom's over there now. and they can see me. My window's open. Anyway, you could be trying to see like what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and it's like it's a great mentality. I feel like you have a very good mentality, and it's it's really good. Like if that's what you're doing right now, you're very hopeful as well. So it's like you're wishing for the best, and it's like I love that. I love you guys. Like you're so sweet. My mom was like looking at me. She's like, Janae, what are you doing? But anyways, so yeah, it's like you're very wishful as well. You have to go the distance as well. I feel like you're trying to like that long walk. You're trying to get to a certain goal, and I feel like you will reach your goal. So if you have a goal that you wrote down in like a book or a journal, you will reach it definitely. And then you have the not interested cards. I feel like you won't be famous though, but you'll be like well known. But there will be some people that be like no, like I don't know who you are, like what. But then there'll be other people that are like, oh yeah, this person does this and this, like some people will like introduce you by a title. They'll be like, oh, this is so and so from this and this and this, and they do this and this and this and this. And then other people will be like, oh yeah, this is just so and so, so some people won't even recognize you, but other people will. You have the anger card. So I feel like this has to do again with just like detaching your emotions to final destinations. You have the ignoring card. So I feel like some people won't recognize you, but some people will. I mean, more than most, probably like I feel like more people will recognize you than more people won't. Or they'll be like, oh, I feel like you should be doing this and this and this. Like maybe you could be doing modeling even because you have the attractiveness card, so you could be very attractive. I feel like a lot of people find you very attractive, and they could wonder like, oh, do you do this or do you do this, or like you must be doing this and this and this. So people will mistake you for doing a lot of things as well. And then you have the I need you card. So I feel like you will have some die-hard fans. Like I feel like you will have some die-hard fans. But I mean, it's like famous. I don't know. Like that guy that literally, I forgot his name. I don't know his name. But he's in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and he grew up now, obviously, and he's in The Good Doctor, and he's the main character. I love him so much. And he like still says that he isn't famous, but it's like, fam, you famous, But it's like some people don't even know who he is, So it's like that type of thing. I feel like that's the thing. So it's like you're gonna be very well known, and like people will say like, oh yeah, this person's very well known, But I feel like famous sounds like such like a word, but it's like famous. But like yeah, I guess in your situation you could use it, but it's like some people will be like, nah. Maybe you won't categorize yourself as famous even, but like other people will. Other people will be like, yeah, this person's amazing, they're so awesome, da 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 da. You'll have a lot of people that support you as well with the Ten of Hearts. So a lot of people that love you. Crushing card, you could even have some people stalking you. Some people that like, having crushes on you even. You also could be very spiritual. Because you have the prayer manifestation and the giraffe card. So I'm just getting like you could be very spiritual. But yeah, I feel like you could even travel the world. Like I feel like you're gonna be like, I feel like people from like around the world will know you, but like people that know you on your day to day don't know you. So yeah, like you could be someone that like talk to people from like around the world. I'm just gonna all around the world, people want to be loved. But yeah, like people that you don't know in your immediate day to day life, they won't say you're famous, but like other people will be, like people that aren't close to you. Like your friends that are close to you, they'll be like, oh yeah, this is just so and so, like that's just Jam, that's just da da da. But then other people will be like, oh no, that's Jam, oh that's Mary Jam, So it's like that type of thing. And then you have the reunion cards. I definitely feel like I said, people that don't know you will say that you're famous because like people say your name so much. But people that do know you, they'll be like, nah, you're not famous, like nah, you're not. Seven of Hearts, you're not. Like what you talking about? Lost in translation. So I feel like you're gonna be very like mixed feelings where it's like some people will be like, no, you're not. And then other people will be like, yes, you are. Six of Diamonds. Six of Diamonds, you're so beautiful. I feel like you're very attractive. You're attractive to both genders. I'm just gonna like you're very attractive. I feel like you could be doing something with your hands. Could be a hand model. It could be a model. Could be an Instagram influencer. You're always pushing yourself to do things, to do more than what you did yesterday. I feel like you love according to quotes as well. You're like you could have like a positive mantra, something where you be like, I want to be the better person that I was today than I was yesterday. Something like that. Something very, cute. It's cute. And then you also have the Four of Spades. So it's saying that you're going to be very satisfied in your work. Like at the end of the day, you'll be like, yes, I'm very happy with myself. I've done this and this and this. I can proudly say this and this and this, You live by your own truth. You're very intuitive as well. You're generous and you're always giving back to people. And that's why I said you're going to have some people that actually genuinely support you and genuinely want the best for you and genuinely think that your success is something that they could look up to. It's like people will come to you for advice even. Definitely, people will come to you for advice. Like, yes, honey, like I feel like fame is something where it's like, fame, shmame. It's like, you're amazing, period. Like, fame, shmame, you're amazing, period. Like, yeah. And then you have the Six of Got the Queen of Spades, so Black Widow, someone that's dark A. This person can be manipulative. Maybe sometimes, you know, you like I said, you want some people to be like, no, this person did this and this and this. Some people will be like, you'll have some haters, but yeah, I feel like you also see a lot of perks. Like maybe whatever you do right now, whatever job you have, you're gonna realize the perks very soon. Within like 6 months, I feel like you'll start seeing the perks of doing whatever job you're busy doing right now. So yeah, that's what I got for part number 3. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey guys, it's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be will you be famous? So let's just get straight into it. You guys have the no card. If you're not seeing any questions on says no, so I don't think that you will be famous. I'm very sorry to say that, but I mean, who wants to be famous anyway? Who wants to be famous? Like me and you can just chill. We can catch a vibe, guys. We can catch a vibe together. So yeah, anyways, will you be famous? I do not think that you will be, but I feel like you will have a lot of money. I feel like you're gonna have a lot of money, period. You'll be making your money, you'll be making your bank, and then like you'll see everyone else, you know, with the paparazzi getting all like, you know, exposed, and you're gonna be like, yeah, nobody knows about me, so that's cool, and I can still spend my money. So you know, like you're gonna be making your money, you'll be making your bank money. 10 of diamonds, honestly, great card. I feel like you could be very independent. You have a savings account, like you could run into some inheritance, but like that money is coming and it's flowing and it's ever going. Okay, not ever going, but it's coming through. Okay, like you know, you got that coins. Your hard work will pay off. Like if you're asking, will your hard work get paid off? Yes, it will. Period. They will. It will. Period. Don't lose hope. Success after difficulty. So you've been going through the difficulty and then bam, you get that money. You didn't get the promotion, but you landed a big deal and now you're getting the benefits. You're gonna have an announcement, people. You're gonna tell everyone, guys, attention, I just got this and this and this. You're buying things that are kind of like a bit reckless even. Like I feel like you could have bought something and it's like, what? Why'd you buy that? But yeah, I don't think that you will be famous. But I feel like, you know, you'll get a lot of good news. You could even have an assistant. But I feel like you're successful, so it's like, yeah, that's cool. That's Gucci also. I feel like there's a lot of anxiety around you as well. Maybe that's why you could be asked, okay, why won't you be famous? Why won't you be famous? I feel like it could be because of like, I don't know, your mental state maybe. Like you could get worried and anxious around certain things as well. Like I'm literally getting like stressed out, anxiety, overthinking. Like, fam. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to go. That's very disrespectful and rude. Very sorry. So you have the worry card. So you could be worrying about like, you know, about yourself, about success, about 10 years from now. But it's like saying that you should live for the future now, live in the now, live in the moment now. Because I feel like you need to be living in the now. Because right now you're very successful. And it's like that's all that matters. Like you're successful right now. And the future is irrelevant basically. You have to prepare for change right now. So I feel like a change is coming for you, but it's like you shouldn't be trying to like, you know, be famous, I guess you should say. You should try like there was this TED talk that I watched and they said, one person said, don't strive to be famous, strive to be talented. I think that's, yeah, strive to be talented. And I have to tell you, you are talented, you're very talented. And I feel like the world wants to see basically your talent without mercy card, you know. It's like your energy needs to be around. Your work needs to be around. Like maybe you feel like, oh, like I'm working a dead end job, or I'm only doing this. Like I don't want to like pull out any jobs and be like, oh, that's the meaning, because like literally like there's no such thing. Like okay, I mean obviously I guess there is, but I'm trying to say it's kind of like your job is important, because if you weren't doing that, then who would be doing it, you know? And it's just like that type of thing. Definitely, you could even be like, I don't know, like a lawyer or something like that. You're trying to fight for people's rights, and it's just like you feel like you're not like getting there, but it's like you are doing enough. You're doing enough. And you have the emotions running wild. So you could be wanting some validation from people, and it's like you won't find validation from anyone. I feel like you're looking for validation to say, okay, you finally made it, you finally this and this and this. But it's like I feel like you're not gonna get that. Like no one's gonna come and tell you, hey, you're successful, you got this and this and this in your bank, you got 2 kids that are doing this, da 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 da. It's like it's not gonna happen, you know. Like no one's gonna tell you that. But it's like you have to realize that for yourself, and you have to take your destiny in your own hands, grab it, and be like, bitch, this is my fucking. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm being aggressive. And also you could be a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, and I feel like you could be going out, you know, living your best life. And it's just like saying you shouldn't like be too stressed out about, you know, being famous. It's like you should just you know, have a great time. I feel like that's what you're supposed to be doing. Like that could be you. Like you need to just have an amazing time, you know, love your best life. Like I remember I had one friend, a Virgo. Hey Virgo, you don't know who you are. And also it's a different Virgo. Just so you know, it's not you Virgo. It's a different. I'm sorry, I'm kidding. No, I'm not. But it's like this other Virgo, like literally my best friend, like my actual best friend. Like I don't care if we don't talk. You're my best friend, okay? Okay, we talk. But like she moved away. She don't love you no more. But like honestly, like she's my B. Like honestly, like when I say like someone that I love, I'll be like period on G on G. Like that's who I love. Period. We also going with this. We wasn't going with this. Oh yeah. So to me, I always like me and my friend, like literally me and my friend, we my friend. I'm not saying me and my friend the whole time, but me and my friend, we were like, I'm not gonna say obsessed with her, but it's just like her whole entire vibe and her whole aesthetic was lit. Like literally, it didn't matter. Like if nobody knew her, we knew her, and we felt lucky to have known her. And I think that's you as well. Like people feel lucky to know you, and yeah, like she just she took charge of her destination, of her destiny. I mean, and it's kind of like she got dealt the cards and she had to do with what was given to her. So she had to leave school. She had to leave school. If she had to go get a job, she had to go make a job. So it's like you do that as well. You do you, boo. Keep doing you, boo boo, and everything will be okay. Don't worry about the title or the name. And then you have the Jack of Diamonds. So you're a messenger. You speak from the heart. A fantasy life as well. You're very loyal. You could be a Leo or a Pisces as well. I'm also getting stressed out, so you could be stressed out at work right now, and maybe you're wondering, oh my word, like, am I gonna get like da 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 da? I don't think so, but it's like it doesn't really matter, Like some people, it's just like I don't know how to say this, but it's like sometimes you just have to like I don't want to say put a mask on, but it's just like at the end of the day, like sometimes you have a job and you have to go there from 9 to 5, and then you leave, and then you can go have fun with your friends, and it's like for those couple hours you're like you're not happy, but it's like you get your money at the end of the day, like period. Like you can be happy after work, like you can you can switch it around and make it good for yourself, like that type of thing. But yeah, going to parties, definitely hang out with your friends, booking a place somewhere like fancy, like somewhere that it's like you can't afford it, but it's doing it anyway, and not overthinking as much, because I feel like you could be overthinking as well. You could be having arguments with the boss even, and maybe you're thinking about quitting. Like I feel like you could be even thinking about quitting, thinking about like leaving your job and like not coming back. That's not up to me to tell you what you should do or not, but I feel like you have to go within yourself as well and realize like what makes you happy as well, because you also have the dolphin cards, and it's being in tune with yourself and being in tune with other people as well, because I feel like a lot of people love you and they want to see you thrive and be happy, and they're kind of tired of seeing you sad and stuff like that. But yeah, like I feel like you could be masking your emotions right now, because I'm definitely getting like it's like a fake smile, so it's like like no. And then you have the discipline manner, so it's like saying you have to be able to discipline yourself, and it's like you can't be overindulging, and it's like saying, okay, I say I'm gonna do this and this and this, so I have to do this and this and this. And then you have the heart to your card, so it's like saying like you're gonna get like heartbroken, because I feel like you want to leave your job, or maybe you feel like you're not happy in your job right now, and it's just like you're scared of like what you're willing to do to reach a certain thing. It's like, what are you willing to do? Like, who are you willing to become? Like, I didn't come up with that line, guys. Like Spencer, Troyan, I forgot. I don't know her whole name. Troyan. Anyway, the girl who plays Spencer in Pretty Little Liars. She was like, who do you have to become? Like, literally, like, who do you have to become? To be like be famous or whatever. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday could mean something to you, but I feel like you could work a 9 to 5 job as well. And I feel like it's just like the night is still young. The night is still young. Like I'm thinking about this anime cartoon. I don't know what it's called, but it's like arigato. It's not arigato. It's not that. Like no, Janae, it's not. No. It's like this other TV show, and it's like anime, and then she works her job, but then she goes and like whenever she's like pent out emotions, she goes to karaoke, and then she like screams it all out, and she's like a rock star, like a rock star like singer basically, and like she goes there with her coworkers, and I feel like her coworkers like her a lot, so I feel like coworkers could like you. Oof, I was gonna burp now, guys. What's pile number 4? Look. Smart pen. So fam, you already got it both. I feel like you have a lot in your life right now that like say you should be grateful for. And yeah, it's like saying basically you have to take charge of your own destiny. Like I'm just getting like you have to write your own destiny. Like brave, where it's like you are brave, fam. You brave, fam. You brave, you brave. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking right now. I'm not. And then you also have the 3 of Spades. So I'm getting again being very stressed out. So it's like saying you shouldn't be stressed out. Don't let your stress get the best of you. Sometimes you're being passive and careless also. you're very strong, you're like excelling. You know, if you're black, you're a beautiful black woman. If you're not, you're just, you know, you're excelling basically. You're healthy as well. You're gonna go through the highs and lows, and like it's never gonna be like this. Like it's always gonna be like, you know, it's gonna be like a roller coaster type thing. So it's like not a lot of stability. Like I don't see any stability. So it's like fluctuating your mood as well. And just making the best of all your moments. Like I was like watching A Dog's Purpose, and I love that movie so much, and like it was such a good movie. What happened in the movie now? Oh yeah, when like the dog was trying to find out its purpose. Like oh my gosh, that movie was like. But yeah, anyway, so like the movie, like the dog was trying to find out. Bailey was trying to figure out what is his purpose. What is his purpose? And then he was like saying like spoiler if you haven't watched the movie, but like it's not that much of a spoiler. But like you knew it was gonna be something, you know, important or something where it's like love in the moment, basically, like literally just live in the moment. Like that's the whole meaning of life, and it's like not, you know, to be famous basically. But if it happens, it happens, and if you end up doing that along the way, that's great too. That's cool too. Three of clubs, you're a fighter as well. You fight for what you want, you fight for your rights, and it's like you want to get recognized because maybe you have a very important topic to talk about. Like you're like trying to, like, you know, save lives, you're trying to do this and this and this, but it's like you're trying to get recognized, and you need to get recognized, and that's the only way that your job will work, if you get recognized. And I feel like with the few people that you do talk to and the few people that do know you, I feel like that's enough though. Putting things into perspective as well. You're very good at writing and performing. You're mentally stimulated as well. It's being uncertain as well, and you love people with all your heart. Like I feel like again, yeah, you're Gucci. And then you also have the 6 of spades. I feel like I'm just like doing like a pep talk here, guys. And then you have the 6 of spades also, letting go as well. So you have to let go of the idea of like wanting to become famous. It's appreciating beauty. You're always marching forward. You have a clear vision, being connected to something, moving to something else as well, and also like making sure you don't block any of your blessings. So I have to literally leave now, like after I finish these 2 cards. And then you have the 5 of diamonds and the 5 of spades, and the 5 usually has to do with separation, leaving things that no longer serve you, and going to your higher purpose as well. So with the 5 of spades, I'm getting the vibe where it's like the breakup artist. You could leave your job, and I feel like that's something that it's like maybe it's like something you wouldn't expect yourself to do, but it's like at the end of the day, you gotta do what makes you happy. If you have to leave the job, like the job that you love so much, you gotta do it. You know, like period. Write your own destiny. Period. 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 And like if you really want to be famous, it's like okay, then leave your job. Like what you're doing right now, I don't know if that's gonna be for your highest purpose. You know, so it's like saying get aligned with your higher purpose, have with your higher self, with what you want in life, and then you will get recognized. I hope so. I really hope so, because I want you guys to be happy, like no matter what. Period. Period. And then you have the 5 of diamonds. So exchange a new job. So you're gonna get a new job. You know, it's gonna be like that type of thing. And there's no limit to what you can achieve. You even could be a motivational speaker, fam. And experiencing life. So I feel like how you'll be famous is by experiencing life, being brave, and doing what makes you happy. So yeah, that's what I got for pile number 5. I really hope the video resonated. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I can't dance to save my life. Bye.